Hi, this is Karen from The Shifted Life. And this week I wanted to talk about what I call the shifts into beauty. And we're working on discovery this week. And I want to talk about a little story of something that really did happen to me a couple days ago. I was looking out into my backyard, which was really beautiful and lush, lots of red roses blooming, and I noticed there were no butterflies or moths. And this was depressing as it was, but I also remembered that my mother and I had had a conversation many years ago, probably 5 or 6 years ago, that after she died, she would come to me in the form of a butterfly, which I know sounds maybe crazy to some of you. But as a few minutes went by, I went out into the front yard to water some plants. And as I'm looking down at the scraggliest plant in my yard, I see this giant orange butterfly. I could barely believe it. And this was one of those synchronous moments where you feel connected to something that's almost inexplicable. And as I thought about this experience, it really aligns with this first shift into beauty and the voice that I'm connecting to, which is Plato's in the Symposium. And in that symposium, he quotes a conversation between Socrates and his teacher Diotima, who was a woman teacher. And I'm going to give you the quote. "But what if man had eyes to see the true beauty, the divine beauty, pure and clear and unalloyed, not clogged with the pollutions of mortality and all the colors of vanities of human life, thither looking and holding converse with the true beauty, simple and divine?" I like this quote because it's Plato being an ally to a woman teacher thousands of years ago. And I also like the ladder of beauty that Diotima is famous for teaching. And when I saw that butterfly come out of nowhere, it felt like I was connecting to the form of beauty that Plato and Diotima were talking about. And I felt shifted into more hope that life is more than we see it in our regular life. There's deeper levels or higher levels, depending on how you look at it. And this week, I want to suggest that you allow yourself to discover more about beauty in your life. Allow yourself to go deeper or higher, depending on how you look at it, and look for different forms of beauty than just the superficial. Maybe that'll show up as a synchronicity or an understanding or an appreciation of nature. And then take the time, secondly, to look for wisdom of women teachers. We have so many people right now that are trying to diminish women, and don't let anyone diminish your wisdom or your deep beauty. And thank you for listening.